So I have any little bit of Q&A. But Jerry, how to
I mean,
any big enlightenments?
um, no, it's a lot of information right now. My brain's like, oh,
Yep.
overload. But I took a
It's
lot of
intense, right? Intensive,
I,
intense,
I
right?
took a lot of notes, and I know you're going to give us the handouts, but I'm
Yes.
better if I write it
Yeah.
and then I read it, you
Yep.
know? So, but here's my process for TikTok
Yeah.
because I could not find green screen in CapCut. So there is none. Am I correct? Or is there?
There are there's media, like there's videos that you can use as an overlay that's just green behind you. And once you get rid of that green, you can put whatever you want back there. You can wherever you are, you can just remove background and put whatever you want behind you. So if you film something and then you film you, you can mesh the two together so that you're standing in front of it.
Well, I'm doing rock music trivia.
Yep.
That's the channel that I use to get accepted in the Amazon influencer program.
Right.
Um, I'm still doing videos every day. I'm just repurposing some of my content. I'm going back through my notes from last year,
Right.
and I'm doing the same videos, just using a different picture and wording it a little differently. You
Right.
know, some of the people were with me last year. Some of them are new because I've gained like 1,500 followers since then.
Right.
So
Great.
I want to keep that going because I don't want to lose my influencer, status. Um, but the main thing I use for the green screen behind me are photos.
Yeah.
So
I know I looked into it once before, but let me revisit it because I know I've come across some things, probably the last month or so that might be useful.
because what I'm doing is what I'd like to do is do the green screen in TikTok, do the transitions from TikTok
Right.
because it's easier. I usually use pull in, pull out, or slide right or left.
Yep.
And then I save it to my camera roll. But
Right.
now it'll only let you save it to your camera roll with the TikTok watermark.
Right.
So I want to kind of get away from that because my views aren't what they used to be because it's got the TikTok watermark. And I'm not sure why they're not what they used to be. I've got some videos that are in 8, 9,000, 10,000, and then I've got some that are 100 to 200 with little no engagement. So I'm not
There's
sure what I'm
there's
doing
an
wrong.
app that I use. It's called Snaptic
Yeah,
Plus.
to remove it. Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, and basically what I do is you copy the link and then you paste it
Mhm.
in here, and then you can download it to your camera roll, and you can even capture copy your captions too, which is one of the biggest reasons I use it because it's the same video and I'm putting it somewhere else, but I'll capture those captions from there and use it for something else.
I
But
always just take it to CapCut and do my captions and filters and uh, video effects and stuff like that.
okay, so you film it in
I film and save
TikTok
the
for the
camera
green screen.
roll. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
So if we can streamline that a bit, it
if
might
I did
yeah.
a video of the rock group, then everyone would know who it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not everyone knows from a photo.
No.
Uh, or if it's some group that's really noticeable, I'll use silhouettes or like an audience and waiting on a rock show or something like that. I'll use some kind of photo that is not related to the actual rock group
Right.
that so that they have to listen to more of the video in order to actually get the answer right.
Right. Yeah,
So.
they pop up on my For You page occasionally. And I go through and watch one. I'm like, oh, let me do another one. So usually I don't know who it is. It's like I know the music, but I don't know who the band is. So when I hear it, I'm like, oh, a lot of them I've never even heard of.
Wants me to put in my password for an update tonight.
Funny, it usually happens to me when I'm in like the middle of a live or something like that, like my master class. But
Got it.
I guess I figured on 2.5 hours and it ended up a little over three, but I think my initial my intro, I know I talked for quite a bit, but I think it
Yeah,
timed pretty well. I know it's a lot of information. And like I said, I'd have to watch a few more times and check the
yeah.
resources and revisit things, but it's
Once we really get into the meat and potatoes of this stuff and really actually start doing our own projects and editing them and taking your advice and getting on the coach calls, that would be great because
getting the hands dirty,
um, with me wanting to go Amazon offsite,
right?
a lot to that. Right now, I'm almost the end of a course that I took for that, and so I want to start my YouTube channel, and right now I am reviving my Instagram channel, which I've neglected for quite some time. I'm hoping that I'll get some kind of engagement
Good. Well, I'm
there.
going through an Instagram program right now, so I'd be happy to share any revelations that I get
Mhm.
because
Okay,
I've
yeah,
been
two IG
Instagram has been
channel.
my hardest.
So I have JLM Studio because I mean I can use videos to promote my studio. You know, I've got tons of videos,
I saw those stories you did a few
classroom
weeks ago.
setting, all that. You know,
Yeah.
so we've been starting to venture out to taping some of our classroom sessions, and it's working out really well. Like shortening them up for stories and putting text over them and all kinds of stuff. So
Cool. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
looking forward to getting into the fun stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
So
As far as, you know, like the product videos too, you know, getting someone's attention and making them look really not polished so that they're so professional, but
right.
at least better so that I can knock one of those influencers off the damn carousel.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's my goal. I want to knock them.
I had an insider tip last week that they happened to find this item. So they do millions of dollars a year in Amazon. They're like an Amazon FBA or whatever, and they have a warehouse of stuff. And they even they go to stores, they go to like not consignment stores, but the stuff where you get like the leftovers, the overshipments and stuff like that, and they find good deals and then
So
resell
they
them.
buy like the skids,
Yeah.
like buy skids. You can buy an entire skid
Yep.
of products from Amazon at a really super discounted price.
Right. And then
And
sell
there'll
it at
be
a
stuff in there that that are it's good, that's gonna move you forward. And then there might be some junk in it too. But
right.
what you get, because it's all
Yep.
shrink wrapped, you can't tell what's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they gave the group a tip, and he said, yeah, he said there's no carousels on this item. It's a new item. It hasn't been promoted. Jump on it. Like, all right, I ordered it. It took like 5 days to get here. I'm like, ah. And I did a video like the next day because I got home late that night and I did a video the next day and put it up there. Nothing's happened yet. And when I went on there, when I posted it, there were already videos up there. One person had done like 3 videos on it. So, that kind of person has the analytics. They have the program that can read those things. It actually searches for items that.
Right. There's a couple of programs out there that will do that, but right now I can't afford the money every month to utilize that. So
Right. Yeah, those are the ones that not
always to get
necessarily
myself out
worrying
of
about
debt.
the money. They're more worrying about how to maximize their profits and grow
Mhm.
bigger.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but so I
So
will get, yeah, go
now,
ahead.
no, right now I'm just reviving my JLM Studio IG because I feel like, I have a lot of fitness items that I've reviewed, like
Yeah,
leggings and yoga shoes and mats and all kinds of stuff.
good.
Um, and that I could do like idealists and, like take a photograph with all this stuff on, or as long as it's in the photo and you can tag all those items.
Yeah. I noticed that's a
So,
new feature that it actually you can find items in the whatever it is and like
mhm.
link it somehow. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't see much about it, but
yeah, you can link all those items, but and then yeah, I just want to get through this course and then I can focus on your stuff and getting better with the videos. I think that's really gonna help things. I
yeah,
really
taking
do.
it, getting it down to getting your plan down, figuring it out will help you be consistent. You're better, their quality. So from there, it's just gonna escalate. So
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning, I was just pumping out videos just for the sake of doing it because to
get it
get
done is out there.
accepted.
Next.
But then what I found was, okay, it's really starting to get a little saturated. And some of these people really know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
So I got to up my game here. You
Hmm.
know, I do before I do every product video, I am researching the product. you know, how I used it, but then I'm also looking at the customer reviews, and they're putting what they like in layman's terms, in real, you know, like talking to a friend, like you
Yeah.
said.
Right.
And then look at the influencer videos and what can I do that will get me on that carousel without without duplicating what they're all saying. What can I
Right.
do differently?
Yeah.
You know, like that one microphone that I got, it's noise canceling. Like I know that you can't hear it because we're on Zoom and it cancels out the background noise, but I'm right below my Havoc system and
Yeah.
it whistles.
Yep.
But so I started my video without the microphone and I said, I'm going to hook up my microphone and then I'll show, you tell me what you don't hear now
Yeah.
because
Cool.
these things work. So I got on there for a while, but then I got bumped off. So, I
Hmm.
mean, you really have to stay on top of it in order to
Yeah.
keep yourself up there. But I'm getting better at making videos.
Good.
That was my goal.
Good.
So it's a lot to know. And
Yeah. It's
believe
but
me, I was getting better, but with everything, you know, it just went, phew, wow, my head's ready to explode.
right. Well, with your Amazon videos, you know how it was at the beginning. You know how challenging it was, and now you're like, yeah, I got a process down. But you created a process that works for you. So it's
Yeah.
more about creating that plan. And it seems like it's more work, but it's not because once you get used to it, you don't have to, write these things down and all that. But just doing a little research, figuring some things out, creating a plan will ultimately help you so much more in the long run. And it makes things easier and it makes it more enjoyable. So it's, when you stress about not making video, oh, it's been a couple of days since I got a video up there and I got to do it. And I know I got that thing in like last week and I still haven't done any. I have stuff all over my desk that I haven't done videos on. And I have a
Yeah. I
process
have
now.
working stuff,
I bet. And I mean,
but
we all have stuff around the house that, you grab your Amazon, your camera and Amazon and you go through and oh yeah, that's on there. All right, save
yeah.
that one to list.
I
And
mean, I've seen influencers, you know, review the door and then review the hinges and then review the doorknob.
yeah,
You know, just like the cabinets and then the hardware for the cabinets. And I'm
the
like,
knobs.
oh,
Sure.
so a lot of stuff available on Amazon. I mean, out of billions of items in there.
So far I have that many videos up. 4.
I'm sure yours are high quality videos, and I bet you're on the carousel for all of them.
I don't, I gotta check. I get it. Do you just go to the item and see where you are?
Huh?
You just go to the item and see if
Yeah,
you're
go to the product page of the item. Go
yep.
to the product page. Like when you're in your managed content, you
Yeah.
know, it brings up all your videos. Click on your video, but then pause it and go down below where you tagged that. And that's your product page. Go to the product page, and then the top carousel will be right there. It'll say X amount of videos. But then you
Right.
could also scroll down towards the bottom if they have a second carousel too. You have a chance to get on that one as well.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah, I'll
that's
have
your
to
goal,
check that.
get on that top carousel.
Right. Yeah, because I know I don't have, I think, even over 100 views on any of them. Last I checked a couple days ago. And I mean, there's
It
3 of
takes
them
time.
I've had up there for a month
It
and a
takes
half.
time because they have an algorithm just like Facebook and TikTok and IG,
Right.
you know. So it takes time. But
Yep.
I mean, a lot of times your video isn't approved for 24, 48 hours. And then it's another 24 or 48 until it actually gets posted
It
up
gets into
to
circulation.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, I can see
um,
that. I made some improvements or additions in the last couple days, and I was like right up to the wire, like right to the end, because it's like I gotta tell them about it. I
exactly.
basically did most what everything I know is poured into this, and I know the price is going to go up on it at some point. It's gonna have to. So just with everything that I plan on adding to it and revising it and everything. So yeah, I
I
think it's a
would
good,
say with
great start.
everything that you know, and this is just the first day, like I said, I've got 10 pages of notes right here.
Right,
So,
great,
and I've been printing out your documents too, but I'm terrible at saving the stuff. So,
right.
you know,
Yeah,
I mean,
but yet my Google Drive is down to the last. Everything has a folder. Everything's in its place. But there's nothing like writing it down because it embeds it.
yeah, I have to write everything down.
Yes, I'll get like a master uh what I sent out as the participants guide will have all the links where you can actually get to any of the
Okay.
handouts that I had, any of the lessons that I had in there too. So I think having all that right in front of you will be helpful too.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a binder and I'm just gonna cut, print them out, cut holes in them and
Easy to
categorize them
look.
in
Yep.
dividers. I don't know what else to do
Yeah.
because it's
Keep a
gonna be a
little,
lot.
video content notebook.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I appreciate your time. I do.
Yes, of
I really
course.
do. So,
Awesome. Good. Well, Jerry, thanks for hanging out, and
you-
we'll figure out the next time when we're going to meet, and hopefully it's sooner than later. And I got
yeah,
some things coming up in the next few weeks, and I'd like to get it done sooner than later, so I don't
yeah.
have it on my mind and get you guys the information that I want you to have. So,
Right, because I mean, I don't want to wait too long either, because then out of sight, out of mind. Just,
right.
I want to
Yeah.
continue working on it and
And
playing
I'll have
around.
this, I'm going to work on editing this and hopefully have it posted tonight in the group. And I'll send an email out and I'll post it in the group as well when it's ready.
Okay. All
So,
right. Sounds great.
awesome, Jerry. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See you
Thank you.
later. Bye.
See you. Bye.